Trust me, your mama been there, okay? My weave ain't always looked this good, okay?
What y'all know about the banana sandwiches?
Yes, the tomato sandwiches.
What you know about putting the bread on the frying pan and sprinkling
sugar,
some cinnamon with the butter?
Yes, or sugar toast.
Or just water. Having some cheese in the fridge.
Yep, and make a cheese toast out of it. Or, getting that last pack of weenies and the beans that's up there in the counter. We had to do what we had to do.
And I really starved because my mom's, she liked bologna and I didn't. So if it was bologna there, what I would do is pick it apart. I would just eat it like that.
I don't eat meat. But I did find myself having to eat it growing up because I would be hungry. And sometimes that would be the only thing in there. So I was like... But now, you're not going to catch me with it. But then, one time my mom fried some chicken, and I was starving. And that was the only thing we had to eat in the house. And I ate the whole thing of chicken. And she came there, she was like, what happened to the chicken? I got hungry.
Man.
I had to eat it. But I will say this, growing up in Florida, honestly, not trying to promote or making it to a positive light, but the dope boys, I could always get me a good $10 out of somebody. They're just like, here you go, little sis, and go get me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that now. But I'm not trying to promote, I'm not trying to shine a positive light on it. But, when you had to grow up a certain way, when you had to deal with a lot of stuff, that's like what you said earlier, only the strong people survive in this industry. Yeah. And I think it's because you have went through something beforehand to build up your character. And whatnot. Yeah. So, guys, we're going to take a little break, me and Mr. Face, because we're having a great conversation. And we're going to get into, can we do cards? Because I was bumping it on the way down here.
Yeah, we could do cards.
Okay, so we're going to get into cards because I was bumping it on the way down here. I would just like to say before we get into this song that, Georgia, I freaking hate your traffic. I see now why whenever I come down here, I leave my house at 6 a.m. because there was no, work on the roads. There was no wrecks. But it took me freaking forever to get down here, so I hate you. Georgia, just Georgia traffic. I don't hate Georgia. I just hate Georgia traffic. So we're going to take a little break. We're going to get into Mr. Face cards because I was bumping it along the way. So we will be right back from our break.
I just got me a Tesla. Keep the keys on the dresser. Keep the keys on the dresser. I just got me a Mozzie. I just got me a Rover. Dust the dirt off my shoulders. Dust the dirt off my shoulders. I just got me a Benz. I just got me a Tesla. Keep the keys on the dresser. Keep the keys on the dresser. I just got me a Mozzie. I just got me a Rover. Dust the dirt off my shoulders. Dust the dirt off my shoulders. Hey, little mama, come here. I got a couple of bands. You need to give me a chance. I put a drink in your hand. You look like you need a friend. I move like I got a plan. Take it all, bust it wide. I'm throwing bands. Look in my eye. Money ain't nothing to me. I fuck a bitch and I flee. I'm on the sea like a captain. You feeling me while you acting. She talking shit that's attracting. She working that pole like gymnastics. Can't fuck with a hoe if she average. Can't fuck with a hoe if she average. I just got me a Benz. I just got me a Tesla. Keep the keys on the dresser. Keep the keys on the dresser. I just got me a Mozzie. I just got me a Rover. Dust the dirt off my shoulders. Dust the dirt off my shoulders. I just got me a Benz. I just got me a Tesla. Keep the keys on the dresser. Keep the keys on the dresser. I just got me a Mozzie. I just got me a Rover. Dust the dirt off my shoulders. Dust the dirt off my shoulders. My life is the shit. I get what I get. Karma's a bitch. It is what it is. 100 grand in my kids' account. We ain't the same while you playing. Tell them. Diamonds imported from Belgium. What else? Margiela's imported from Paris. What else? My bitch is imported from Dubai. I'm flexing on haters for breakfast. Mistaking the sun in my necklace. These niggas keep talking so reckless. I keep a Glock with the hecklers. See through these smiles, they so jealous. Popping tags on my birthday. She wanna fuck in the worst way. I hold it down like a shirt stay. Used to be last, now I'm first place. I just got me a Benz. I just got me a Tesla. Keep the keys on the dresser. Keep the keys on the dresser. I just got me a Mozzie. I just got me a Rover. Dust the dirt off my shoulders. Dust the dirt off my shoulders. I just got me a Benz. I just got
Okay, guys, so we are back, and that was Cars by Fase, which I hope y'all enjoy because I freaking did. I was bumping it while I was stuck in Georgia traffic.
Yeah.
So how did that song come about?
Well, first of all, I gotta let y'all know, coming soon to all online stores is my new EP called Addicted, and Cars is definitely one of the singles from Addicted. How did Cars come about? I don't know. I just wanted to mix. I wanted something that can sit in a strip club, but be good enough for you to be stuck in traffic with.
Like me.
So, when I do my music, like the whole Addicted project is basically about it's about feeling good. It's about achieving.
Yo, I'm so sick and tired of that shit, yo. What is
My apologies, Dag on iTunes.
But yeah, my music is all about. I through the past I've learned that watch what I rap about. So now I'm rapping about stuff that it is past situations, but if it's about the future, I'm putting good stuff. I'm plugging in good stuff. So that's how you get Cars.
Well, I like that. I can see it in the strip club.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I like strip clubs. Honestly, I think that's where a lot of records are broke. Yeah, in the strip club. Yeah, because if the strippers are really going hard for it, I say, look at that booty. See how fast it's going. If it's going fast, you gotta hit twerk or not. Yeah, I mean, a lot of records get broke in the strip club. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why a lot of strippers become rappers.
Yeah.
I mean, well, some of them shouldn't. But but you find a lot of them wanting to be rappers now.
Yeah.
But I don't think they should.
Yeah. But it's the rap game. It's a lot of.
What do you think about the rap game nowadays?
I try not to never speak on this topic because I don't want to sound like one of those guys.
Gotcha.
But I would say that it's kind of like a free for all now. Like everybody's rapping.
This is true.
Everybody wants to rap, and that's cool.
What if I said I wanted to rap?
Do you?
I got a strong 4 bars for you.
Do your thing. Everybody's doing it.
It's
all about now. It's all about who's going to have the best strategies to get the most attention.
But you know what? It's not going to last though.
Right.
Because I feel like artists such as yourself, and you got a lot of artists I feel like who are indie and who are mainstream that can stand the test of time because it's not a gimmick. It's not just for right now.
Can you give yourself a hand clap?
Well, I can give myself a couple of hand claps, but it's not just for right now. I feel like Cars, and I'm not bullshitting. 10 years from now, you can still bump that shit in your car, bump it in the strip club, play it, wherever, And
I'm glad that you said that because I was just talking to my best friend about that last night, and for real, if you want to know if you're a great artist and you've been doing this for like a minute, like even 5 years, and you've been able to fit in every time music shifts, you should know, don't stop.
Because you gotta be able to shift,
right? Because only good artists could keep reinventing themselves and just going with the way music is going. Like people that come in trendy, they can't shift. They can't. If a certain beat come on, it's.
You can't do it. It's like Jay-Z, 444.
Mm-hmm.
He hadn't put out an album, I think, in 3 years before he did 444. And it may not be the most trendiest, but he spoke the truth on it.
Yeah. And
I think that's what people wanted to hear, to speak the truth. Like artists like, Nas or, even, Biggie and Tupac, they're not here with us anymore, but I'd be damned if you don't throw on one of their songs and it's still like, Do for Love. I love that song. It still bangs. Biggie Smalls, Juicy.
Yeah.
All of it. It stands the test of time, no matter whatever the trend may be or if you can fit in with the trend. Like, I feel like some rappers from Atlanta, or just the South, period, because they have that certain cadence when they rap and that certain beat. Mm-hmm. Like, when the trend turns, because it's going to turn, it's going to shift. I don't think they'll be able to shift with it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And they'll be left outside.
Yeah.
Selling fish plates at the Grammys.
And I think, like I'm glad you touched on Jay-Z. Like, it's kind of like, it's not like a New York thing. Mm-mm. It's like your uncle talking to you.
Yeah.
And right now, what I see in America, I'm really not a politician. I keep a lot of my opinions to myself. Mm-hmm. But I think as a people, as a minority, I feel like we're hurting and we're thirsting for knowledge. You know, like, everybody want to know the answers. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like Jay-Z, 444 for me was like a book.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm not a reader, I'm a listener.
Yeah.
That 444, it was for me.
Yeah.
Like, cause I listened to it, and then I went and listened to it again, and the only reason I was listening to it was just to see what else he was gonna say, so I could write down some notes.
Yeah. And I was telling people, like, I did a review on it. It was a short review on my website, but I said all the females are focusing on the fact that he admitted to cheating on Beyonce. I'm like, that's not what it's for. I'm a beehiver. I love Beyonce. Lord knows I do. Went to see her for my birthday last year. Love her. But I was like, listen to what else this man is saying. Smile. He's talking about his mother, who was a lesbian, but because of the time that she was in, she couldn't be who she was, so she had to self-medicate. And he's like, you know, he didn't care who she loved, as long as she was happy.
Yeah.
You know, Family Feud. You know, he's talking about, a man has to take care of his family, how it took for him to see his daughter being born. You know, stuff like that. It's like, but y'all are just focusing on one thing, you know. Oh, all the artists was up in arms where he's talking about money to the ear. You know, he's not saying don't do it. He's just saying, you know, what are you going to do after you post that picture with the money to your ear? That's why I was so thankful. I don't know if you had a chance to watch his interview with Rap Radar. It's on Tidal right now.
Okay.
And he touches on all that. And I mean, it's very informative. Like, it's another one of those, I think, classes, like 20 years from now, someone will pull that out the box and be like, you remember this Jay-Z interview with Rap Radar? Like, it's that damn great.
Yeah. I feel like, because Jay-Z was he's definitely my number one favorite artist ever since I was a kid. And I feel like, you know, I went through a couple of different trends with Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. And he's kind of like tailored a lot of stuff. Like, he's like the uncle that I never met.
Yeah.
And like you said, the whole cheating on Beyonce, see, some people looked at that one way, but me being in the life, I understood him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, at some point in time, you can't keep beating yourself up.
Yeah.
Either. You have to admit whatever you did wrong. Let the world know that you're not afraid to admit it. You a man, so what? And you're going to move on and be better. And I think that it was for me, I was encouraged by that. Because it's like, he didn't give you no room to even think or talk about him anymore. He shut it. He said what he said.
Yeah. He admitted. And I think, and it's not just being a rapper. I just think, and I always say this, women mature more quicker than men.
Yeah.
And I always tell women, like, you can't rush a man to do anything. Not saying Beyonce rushed Jay to do anything, but men move at their own speed. And when a man is ready to settle down, he's going to know, and he's going to know who he's ready to settle down with. It don't matter if this chick been rocking with him for 10 years and, you know, was moving weight for him or beat up dudes with him, whatever. If you're not the one, you're not the one. Right. And y'all feel like men just have this hoism in them. That's what I call it, hoism. And y'all just have to